Alaffia is working to alleviate poverty and promote gender equality through the fair trade of sustainable resources in West Africa.
We do that by using traditional raw ingredients from Togo, West Africa, and mixing them here in the state of Washington.
Alaffia is at war with poverty.
In the country where I come from, Togo, the people simply need to have a job. And if they have a job, then they can help themselves.
Our raw materials come from West Africa, so that would be coconut oil, shea butter. Those materials are manufactured in West Africa and then brought to the US, where we produce body washes, body lotions, conditioners, and shampoos.
Shea butter, our number one ingredient in everything, is the oil from the nut of the shea tree, which grows throughout 16 countries across West and Central Africa.
Togo is the 11th poorest country in the world. We are a fair trade organization. Alaffia pays 4 times the current wage in Togo.
Private enterprise alleviates poverty.
I met Alonjo in 1996 when I was serving as a Peace Corps volunteer in Togo.
I have been following her ever since.
Being in business with my husband is a never-ending affair. If you're married and you run a business together, it means you're always working. It also means that that is what your life is, and that's why we do it.
For Alaffia, there are 2 worlds, and one world is here in America, and at the same time, we have employees in Togo.
In Olympia, Washington, we have about 140 employees. In West Africa, we have over 17,000 fair trade cooperative members, and they are mostly women. They are basket weavers, and they also gather all the raw materials for our Alaffia products.
So there's a great interdependency between the 2 sets of employees or team. Our employees are clearly the backbone of the enterprise. There are many things that make Washington a good place to do business, but from the business perspective, there are clearly concerns about over-regulations. In the state of Washington, the tax code is not simple to understand. Our mission is heavily impacted by excessive regulations or taxation. And when the business is difficult, it means that you can't grow, and you can't grow, it means you can't hire people.
Starting a business in a garage is very stressful because it never goes away and you outgrow it immediately, so.
We've grown to this facility, which is 100,000 square feet. We ship out 15 million units of product in a year's time. Alaffia has provided over 9,500 bikes to students in Togo. There's a dropout rate of 50% if a girl does not have a bike. If she gets a bike, the retention rate goes up to 90%.
The biggest cause of mortality in childbirth is female genital mutilation.
We have paid for all the pre- and postnatal care for over 5,000 women and their babies in Togo.
Alaffia provides funding for medical care for these women, full prenatal care, delivery care, any emergencies that come up. And it makes the difference between basically 2 deaths and 2 lives, because not only do the mothers die, but the babies do too.
We believe that every human being deserves to have an opportunity. The change that is very clear to me is just in the well-being of the woman. They just look healthy. We're just touching the surface. There's so much more to be done.